Hey guys, so today we'll be making flatbreads. Super easy and cheap to make, the perfect recipe during lockdown time, and you only need a few ingredients that I'm sure you all have in your house. And it's so good. And I'll also show you how to take these flatbreads and turn them into these amazing tacos, or if you're feeling a little extra, you can make some quesadillas. As always, all the links, ingredients, and measurements will be in the description, so check it out. Alright, so without no further ado, let's get started. So in a medium-sized bowl, I'm gonna combine 385 grams of flour. Here I'm using all-purpose flour. To that, I'm gonna add 6 grams of salt and 4 grams of baking powder. So this is not a yeasted dough, which means that the rising will occur when we cook the flatbreads, and in this case our rising agent is the baking powder. Alright, so after you have given a whisk to your mixture just to homogenize things, you're gonna measure 235 grams of water, followed by 75 grams of oil. Here I'm using canola oil, but feel free to use any type of neutral oil, or if you want to use lard or melted butter, you can also do that. Now we want to combine our wet and dry ingredients. So with a spoon or wooden spoon, here I'm using a metal spoon, you're gonna mix everything until you form like a shaggy dough. And if you don't have a stand mixer like me, you want to dust your countertop with flour and dump your dough there. But don't worry, the kneading process of this dough is super easy and super quick. Oh, an important tip, before you start kneading, flour the top of the dough and your hands so it doesn't stick to you. And then you want to knead this for about 3 minutes, adding a little bit more flour if necessary. And your dough will be ready when it's very soft and shiny on top. And then you can form it into a little ball and give it a good job tap. Lightly sprinkle your work surface with flour, divide this cute little ball in half, and then you want to cut it into 16 equal pieces, which will make 16 flatbreads. And before letting them rest a little bit, we just want to sprinkle some more flour so they don't stick to each other, separate them a little bit more, and then one at a time you're going to shape them into a little ball, and with the palm of your hands you're going to press them to form a circle. And this is a super important step because it will prevent them from shrinking back when we roll them out. And then you're going to do this for all the 16 flatbreads you have. You totally don't need to make them perfect circles, just get them flat enough, sprinkle a little bit more flour on top, and then cover them with a clean towel where they'll rest for a minimum of 15 minutes up to 2 hours. This process is to relax the dough and to make it easier to roll out after. I rested mine for about 1 hour and a half. Now we are moments away of getting our beautiful flatbread. We just need to flour our work surface, get a rolling pin, flour it as well. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can use a wine bottle, something cylindrical, it will work fine. And then you want to roll this from the center to the top, and then again from the center to the bottom. Rotate it and repeat until you get a rough circle and the flatbread is thin enough. And to cook them, here I'm using a non-stick pan. You can totally do them in a cast iron, is even better. And then on a medium heat, you want to cook them for about 30 seconds to a minute, no more than that each side. And you want to turn it after you have gotten those big bubbles. And like a good pizza crust, like the one we'll be making next time. Oh, and you should subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss that one. A good pizza crust should have some black burnt spots. That is pure flavor. And after they're done, I'm gonna store them into this improvised tortilla warmer, which is basically a pie plate with a pot lid, but anything similar will work. The idea is to keep them soft and pliable for when we need to use them. And that's basically flatbreads done. But what if you want to take it up a notch and make some tacos? Alright, let me show you. Here I have some leftover roasted chicken that I have torn into bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna add just a little bit of chicken stock, you can also do water just to reheat them. And then I'm gonna take some pickles, here I have cucumber, red onions, and carrots. You can check how I made them on the channel, I'll leave the link on the description. And then you just wanna roughly chop all of them, the onions, the cucumbers, and the carrots. If you don't have any pickles, you could totally do all of those raw. I'll just dress them with a little olive oil and vinegar. And to get a little bit more freshness into the taco, I'm gonna get some parsley, but you could do any other herb. Roll it up a bit and roughly chop it. Alright, so we are finally ready to assemble. So to build a taco, you want to get one of your flatbreads, spoon a generous quantity of hummus, you could do any other spread that you want. Then you're going to put your roasted chicken pieces, followed by your carrot, cucumber, and red onion pickles, and a little sprinkle of parsley. And then all is left to do is close it up and see how you did. And guys, the combination of these ingredients is just amazing. The flatbread is soft and chewy, the pickles go really well with the chicken. But now let's try to make some of those quesadillas. So now you're going to take 2 flatbreads, spread them generously with hummus or the other spread that you want to use. Pile up as much chicken as you want in the middle, then put your pickles, and for the cheese I'm gonna grate some parmesan. I didn't have any soft melting cheese, but if you do, feel free to use it. You just need to close your quesadilla and then put it in the oven or toast it in a pan. So after your quesadilla is done topping, you just want to close it with the other half, and with a knife, cut it in the middle. This one you have double the chewiness because you are using double the flatbreads, and it's just so good. And if you like hot sauce guys, this is the place to use it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching till the end. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any further content. Leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment so I can know what you guys think. See you in the next one. Bye!